I'm Dr. Chuck, and here's today's Spoonful of Courage. In the last video, we discussed Nicodemus in John chapter 7 and how he engaged his peer group, his sphere of influence, and encouraged them to have an open mind and dig a little deeper before they jump to conclusions about Jesus. He challenged the worldview in which he lived. We know today that the worldview that we live in today is very different than the worldview that Nicodemus faced. But still, we have the opportunity to encourage others to be intellectually honest about what they believe. And of course, the worldview today and the culture in which we live in is one that's based on a scientific humanism. One which says that only things which can be tested scientifically through the scientific method can be verified. And only those things are really what can be known to be real and true. But as we think about that, we have to ask ourselves a question. And to encourage people to be intellectually honest, we have to ask them a question. Does that really match reality? One of the interesting things about science and the scientific method is it's based upon two things that can't be proven scientifically. The very foundation of science and the scientific method and empirical findings and empirical studies are based on two things. Number one, logic, and number two, math. Think about that. You know, without logic, we can't take one group in a study and distinguish it from another group in the study. We can't say that this is group A and this is group B. But logic cannot be proven scientifically, cannot be placed in a test tube. And the same goes with math. We know that without math, we can't even begin to measure things, and yet it can't be proven scientifically. So really encouraging people like Nicodemus did with his peer group. If people are really intellectually honest, they will consider their presuppositions and think about the fact that there's something bigger than what can be touched and what can be put in a test tube. I'm Dr. Chuck, the best guy to see on the worst day of your life.